Hello and welcome to another one of my videos. Now today I'm going to return back to the US and take a look at one of their civilian takes on their military rations. Now this is a Xmre. It is a civilian version of their genuine military rations. I think it's supposed to contain extra calories, hence the X. So let's get this on a table and see what this pack contains. And as you can see, and now I've here on the table this US civilian take on a military ration. These are Xmre, or meals ready to eat, made in the USA. I believe they are trying to be as good as the military ration but with extra calories. This one has 1,300 calories for this meal. I've got made in the USA all over it. So same style looking bag as the military version, does have a peelable seal. So let's just give that a try, see if it works as well. It works about the same. So let's see what you actually get in an Xmre. It tells you on the back that this one is actually vegetarian taco pasta. So straight off the top there is the vegetarian taco pasta. Military looking grade there. There is also the crackers. There is a flameless ration heater bag. Now this looks better than the military US flameless ration heater, and there is a separate heating pad, so that is an interesting touch. Certainly better just looking at it than the military version. The US military version is a little bit poor in operation. We have the ingredients there for the vegetarian taco pasta. If anyone is interested can just pause. So there's a little sheet there with the main meal details. We have some pears. There is some lemon poppy seeded pound cake. There is also some sunflower kernels. There is the military lemon and lime beverage base powder. That's actually one of my favourites. I know a lot of reviewers don't like the lemon and lime, but out of all of the ones I actually prefer that one. And there is a nice little accessory pack which we should have a proper look at when we do the tasting, containing what looks like the US MRE spoon and a few other accessories. So a lot of military looking components with one or two non-military, hopefully better working accessories. So let's get these out on a tray and see what they look and taste like. And now, as you can see, I have the contents of this Xmre laid out on the tray. So I've pre-boiled the mains for about 10 minutes in water just to get it nice and hot, and I think it's time that we start to have a look at this little accessory pack. So very simplistic looking accessory pack. Just open it up and see what we actually get in there. We had a brief preview a moment ago, so let's just get rid of all the rubbish. We do have the recognisable military US MRE style spoon. We also have the military style moist towelette. We have a Bill's Brew freeze dried coffee. There is pepper, some iodized salt, 2 packs of King's sugar, and this sounds like it's compromised, it's very sticky, original Nestle Coffee Mate, and that does feel like that's a little bit compromised, and a very recycled paper looking napkin. So I like to start with things that need a bit of preparation. So in this case it's going to be the coffee, so I'm going to take a look at this Bill's Brew freeze dried coffee. I've seen these before. I don't know if it's a commercial brand in the US or whether it's just one of these MRE style brands, but it's a quite medium mild looking roasting colour. It's quite mild in colour there. Now this does feel compromised. I'm going to use it anyway. It's the Coffee Mate. Oh, I don't know if that was the right choice or not, but obviously that coffee there is seriously compromised. I'm also going to add a sugar. I'll just add the one and move those other things to one side for now, and we'll top this up with some hot water. Now I'm beginning to think I might have made a mistake with that Coffee Mate. I'll just give it half a cup. Luckily I know Coffee Mate is pretty much vegetable fats rather than actual milk. If it was milk I wouldn't have dared try, but let's give that a mix around, dissolve, see what becomes of it in a moment there. I'm also going to now take a look at the lemon lime beverage base powder. This is very militarized, seen often in the military rations. Most of these seem to be like the US MRE components. I'll give this a mix. Let's give it a full glass. Very fluorescent in colour, as are all US style drinks. As I keep saying, I think the US over reliant on colourings, preservatives, chemicals, sort of thing we was like in the 70s here in the UK. Everything had to be bright, fluorescent and chemicalised and flavoured. We've seemed to have moved away from that now. It's seen as a very negative thing in the UK. Anything that's fluorescent like that tends to lose sales, so I think that's a good thing. But it does add flavour and it does make it more interesting. We'll have a look at the lemon poppy seeded pound cake. So again, nice looking little flat piece of cake there. Let's put that to one side. I'm going to keep on going round just because I can. I have some sunflower kernels. I'm not going to open the whole bag. I'm just going to take a few of these out, just pour them. Try and open the corner of the packet there, large packet. Just going to try a few of those on the side there. So there is a very large 62 gram pack of kernels there. Just move it to one side. Now we have some pears. These feel wet pears in syrup, so I'm going to bring in another little bowl. I think I'll use the deeper one for this, and just empty the pears into the bowl. It just helps for a demonstration on a white background and also for my own personal cleanup of the tray. So win-win using the bowls there. Just squeeze those out. Now we're down to the crackers. Again, exactly like the US military crackers. Should be a nice hiss on opening. I don't know if we can hear this. There was a hiss, very little hiss. Very hard packaging, very difficult to open there. And let's hope they're not stuck. Okay, it does seem a little bit more stuck than the military packaging. So they have broken. As you can see there, making a bit of a mess. Oh, that's just giving me nothing but trouble. Let's just try an old friend, help me along a little bit. Stuck to the packaging, crumbs. Oh, that's so disappointing when this happens. Over vacuumed, put away when I'm just going to pour those in the bin. Big pile of crumbs, over vacuum, probably put back in the packet when they were still damp from manufacture and they're just stuck solid. Very disappointing when that sort of happens to your crackers. And finally, we'll have a look at this vegetable taco pasta, and I'm just going to bring in another bowl which I have there. And nice smell. Very hot. I'm just going to bring in that spoon just to scoop out the pouch. Quite dry in texture, but very soft looking. So, let's start, I think, by looking at this coffee. Now the coffee mate is floating. That's sort of made it a little bit unappetising. Hopefully it's not affected the taste. Quite strong, quite a dark roast coffee. I've not put too much water in, so it's quite a strong flavour. Very similar to a lot of store bought or store brand coffees. Doesn't come across as a very high quality coffee, but it is a good recognisable instant coffee flavour. Certainly nothing untoward, just probably not one of the best quality ones out there. And the coffee mate does seem to have been okay. Now let's take a look at this lemon and lime. Sweet, but also has a citric kick to it. Makes the inside of your cheeks draw in with that citrus kick background. But at the same time, delicately artificial lime. You can tell it's an artificial lime flavouring. Sort of things you're getting sweets and candies. But personally, as I said before, this is one of those fluorescent US drinks I actually enjoy, and it's a nice, refreshing, in my opinion, cooling drink there. So I think I'm going to go straight to the pasta. So this is vegetarian taco pasta. So look in there, I can see some beans, like kidney beans, some red beans of some sort, pasta, pepper. I don't know if there's some imitation ground meat there, some of that vegetarian meat. Let's have a taste. Quite a strong flavour of those beans, so there's a very strong bean flavour there. But it's salted, it is peppered, plenty of flavour there. There's a very little background kick of heat. The pasta is very well cooked. Very soft, don't need good dental hygiene, anybody could eat this. There is a chili kick in the background which isn't overpowering. It's comforting, it's warming, it's tasty, it's filling. You wouldn't really know it's vegetarian. It's certainly a tasty, enjoyable, filling dish. Let's have a little mouth cleanser. Now to the crackers. Very disappointing when they end up in this state, but simple, dry wheat flour cracker. Not a lot of flavour, not a lot of distinctive flavours going on there. It is as it looks, a very simplistic looking thing. Obviously all those crumbs, if I'd have saved them, I could have just dropped in to the pasta. That's what they're designed for, so I'll just try some within the pasta. Perfectly good. Background cracker, nice, gentle, easy going, bit of extra calorific value. So it's going well with the main meal. Another little taste of the coffee there. The coffee survived. Just about. I don't think it would add many more years in the pack. The the coffee mate had gone, but it still made a decent cup of coffee. Now do I go for the, I think I'll go for the pears. I'm not going to go put in the main taco pasta in there. I'm going to bring in another US Xmre spoon and just try these pears in syrup. So typical looking canned or tinned pears. Sweet, tasty, sort of things that most people have had out of cans or tins around the world. Light syrup, nicely sweetened, enjoyable, nice little bit of pudding or dessert. Now the lemon poppy seeded cake, nice and soft, opens, tears nicely, still moist. A nice delicate lemon flavour. Sugar granules, you can still taste the sugar granules in there. They are slightly crunchy, slightly grainy. Good flavour, good odd lemon flavour cake. In the UK this would be very enjoyable with custard poured on top, but as it is, it's very much like a British UK Madeira cake, but lemon flavour. Nice, tasty, enjoyable. I just think this also might go well with the pears, so I'm just going to give it a little piece in there, have some with the pears. So it's now lemon and pear. Try the two together. Wow, it's a good combination. Just gives both of them just a little bit more extra flavour. Either on their own they're fine, together they're just a better, more tasty, enjoyable dessert. But after the main meal, you need to do a lot of mouth cleansing. There's a lot of flavours, a lot of textures going on here. And finally, take a look at some of these sunflower kernels. As the name suggests, they are just the centres of sunflower seeds. Let's have a little taste of some of those. Simple, plain roasted sunflower seeds. I'm not sure if they're salted. If they are, it's very, very delicately salted. But they're a nice, tasty, healthy snack just to pop a few into your mouth as you're walking along. Certainly nothing wrong with them. Survived well in the packet. Nice, tasty. Almost like a peanut. Very similar tasting to a peanut. Nice quality sunflower seeds. So, overall, very interesting mix of flavours. Lots of textures, lots of combinations and possibilities. It is a nice, enjoyable meal. So, I'm going to leave it here. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, subscribe and hit that notification button for future videos coming very soon. So thank you and goodbye.